Hello again. It's me, the old fox. Back from a long, dusty journey across the sands. Tonight, I bring you a story, one I unearthed in the heart of a forgotten desert. So sit back. Pour yourself a cup of tea. Wrap a blanket around your shoulders if the night is cold. Because this tale comes from a faraway land and a long-lost time. It was a scorching summer day, and I was traveling deep into the Arabian desert. There, halfway along a nameless path, I stumbled upon an abandoned library, half buried in sand, its doors creaking from years of wind and silence. I stepped inside. The air was thick with the scent of old parchment and dust. And then, hidden behind a broken shelf, I discovered a secret door. A wooden hatch, half rotten, but still holding its place. With much effort, I pried it open. A lizard darted away. Dust filled the air like a ghost from centuries past. I descended the stairs, each step groaning under my weight. And down in that dark cellar, under a flickering lantern's light, I found them, the forbidden scrolls. Among those ancient pages, one story stood out to me. And now, I will share it with you. They say that once, the son of Suwayd ibn Muqarrin struck a servant across the face, a slap born of frustration and impatience. Frightened by what he had done, the boy ran home, his heart pounding. Later that day, at noon, he joined his father in prayer. Suwayd led the prayer, and the boy stood silently behind him, burdened with guilt. But his father already knew. After the prayer, Suwayd called for the servant. When the man arrived, Suwayd looked at him and said, "This is my son. He was the one who slapped you. If you wish, take your revenge now." The servant looked at the boy. There was no hatred in his eyes, no thirst for vengeance. Instead, he replied softly, "I forgive him. I give up my right." The boy lowered his head in shame. And then Suwayd, his voice heavy with memory, said, "There was a time when we were 7 brothers. And in our household, we had only one maidservant. One day, one of my brothers struck her in anger. When the messenger of God heard what had happened, he said, 'Now that you have struck her, you have no choice but to set her free.' We said, 'O messenger of God, she is the only servant in our house.' The prophet replied, 'Then keep her for now. But the moment you find another servant, let her go.'" That was the story. A single page from a forgotten scroll, found deep beneath the desert sands. But the lesson? It still shines bright. Justice begins with truth. Mercy begins with choice. So tonight, as I close this book and dim my lantern, I leave you with that thought. If ever you raise your hand in anger, raise it again, but this time, to ask for forgiveness. Until another night. Until another journey. This is the old fox, signing off.